What up, guys? This is JOLSID. This is part 3 of our happiness series. Reason I'm taking you on a drive is because it relates to our today's episode. That no matter where we are, like even if you're in northern part of Canada, minus 30 something degrees on a frozen lake, you have to find something to be thankful about. We spent 2 hours at this spot. So without wasting any time, let's do this. Number 3, create a ritual. So what I do is I have this rock. And what this rock has, I don't know, this rock has all these lines on it. So when I look at this rock, it just helps me focus on all the details. And whatever I'm thinking about, if there's a problem or if there's an issue, it just gets me to focus on this as opposed to the problem. By being in a moment, you're inducing happiness, because that's what life is. You have to appreciate what's there, not just what's going to be tomorrow or what happened in the past. And that's where we seem to live most of the time. Either we are thinking about the future or we are thinking about the past or the great moments we had. What about now, right? So try to find some quiet time. I personally don't like to be busy. If I somehow find time to have nothing to do, I'll just sit. And what I notice is that's when all my problems, I feel so like all the thoughts will come through. They'll be like, you have to do this, you have to do this. But that's the point. I have been practicing mindfulness and being in a moment for a few years. In order for me to be in the moment, what I do is I carry this rock with me. And I can be anywhere, and all I have to do is reach in my pocket, get this rock, look at it. I start focusing on the details of this rock. What happens in about 5 or 6 minutes, my mind focuses on that moment, and from there our brain is in a receptive state. Now we can actually tell our brain whatever we want. By being in a moment, you can use different strategies. You can be in a moment while you're eating. You can be in the moment while you're in the shower. Feel the water. Feel how good you feel. Feel water dripping all over your body. You guys can start. This is the simplest way I got myself started. Works like a charm. So not just rock. Find anything that you can keep with you. You can find your own rituals to stay in the moment. And that has significant impact, because now you are activating your basal ganglia, happy stuff, by being in a moment. That's how you quiet your mind down. And if you do these things repeatedly enough for about 30 to 60 days, that becomes your brain. And now you are overall more happier, more calmer. Calmer we get, better we are. Many researches have been done and experiments that mindfulness is one of the best ways to calm your brain down. If our brain is calm, it's not responding to the world in an aggressive or emotional manner. It's responding to the world in more calm and receptive manner. And that changes your reality, because it's not about how world treats us, it's how we respond to it. So again, like I had mentioned earlier, happiness is not the peaks and valleys. Happiness is the state of contentment where you constantly feel good about it. You're like, holy, I'm so thankful, I'm so blessed. Number 4, change your mood on demand. What that means is create a playlist. Create a playlist that has all the songs that made you happy at some point in time, or they make you happy now. Because music, it marks a moment in time. I still remember when I listened to In the Club the first time. So now I've created a list of 15 songs for myself. And I've selected these moments throughout my life, all these happy moments. So I created this hack for myself that's basically like a happiness in a song format. And each time I play these songs, my neural pathways fire off and they take me to that space, and I just feel happy. So if you do these kind of things from 30 to 60 days, your neural pathways will change, because you'll never make it if you don't feel happy. That's the key thing about happiness. And it doesn't have to be music. It could be books. Another thing I do is I read jokes. Because point of this is to change your physical state. You have to feel. So it's not just doing the task just for sake of it. You have to change your mood. You have to feel it. These two things, they're bulletproof. They work all the time. Jokes, music, and books. Well, 3. Try to stay away from TV, because what TV does, it gives us more expectations, and then our brain goes in that direction. What we want is, we want to change our state. We want to feel happy. We want to feel that emotion, and that changes our biology. 60 days of this and you are truly in that state. Before we get to the next point, I wanted to let you guys know that in the description below you will find links to all this research, and I will also leave some of my videos on gratitude. So details on gratitude, all the stuff that we have covered. A video on how to create your mission, how to stay focused on it. Number 5, perform acts of kindness. This is the best advice I can tell you, and it's gonna change your life right away. Your happiness levels will go off the roof. And you are also changing somebody else's life, and you're positively impacting it. They could be small acts of generosity or bigger acts. One thing we need to know is, each time we perform any act of generosity, our brain produces oxytocin. Person who's on the receiving end, their brain produces oxytocin, and people watching, their brain. Oxytocin and generosity is one of those things that can truly change this world. Detailed video about what oxytocin is, what it does, is in the description. Now the bonus hack, meditation. I know there's so much studies on meditation, but seems like there's so much advice out there too. So I'm not going to give you any advice. I'm just going to talk about a simple headband. It's called Muse headband. It has same technology that your MRI machine has. And I got this in 2015. I've been using it for past 2-3 years. I love it. So it kind of just takes all that fluff away and it helps you. It monitors your brain waves. I totally recommend you guys should try this out. That's why I kept this at last as a bonus, because everyone has their own perception about meditation. If you want to, please go try it. Link is in the description. It's a bit pricier, but I think it's totally worth it, because it's gonna stay with you for a long time and it impacts your happiness. And I don't think happiness has a price. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you found any value in this video, if you think this can help somebody, please share it. Be the catalyst. Let's go ahead, change this world. One idea, one video, one spark at a time.